what angels wants to let you know, pick a card reading, or we can also say that this is the answers that you will be receiving from them, or angels guidance, or we can say that what you need to know right now type of a reading. So it doesn't matter how we title it, because it's just, I hope your innermost prayers are being answered through this reading. So yeah, here we go. Without further ado, I'll give you the pile options. Let's see. Okay. Hmm. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, I believe. So just give me a second. So pile number 1 is represented by yellow heart, pile number 2 is represented by pink heart, and pile number 3 is represented by green heart. Trust your intuition, trust your guidance. For some of you, you're highly been recommended to watch all 3 piles. I don't know why I'm channeling that, but I am. So yes, let's begin with your reading. We'll begin with pile number 1, and I'm going to keep this aside. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. So for those of you who chose pile number 1, we are going to begin with your reading. And for the first reading, we are going to see, okay, ask your angels. This is the answer. Okay. We are going to see much thoroughly what angels want you to know through traditional tarot or other tarots as my angels are guiding me. I don't know why I'm not channeling the messages really easily today. Usually I just have the clairvoyance, which is just knowing that this is the right move to make. However, today is just a different kind of psychic channel that I'm receiving. We have the temperance, the strength. Oh. Something is wrong with these cards. It's usually never bent. This time it's not able to be unbent for some reason. And it irritates me, you guys. It irritates me. How many of you doesn't like cards being bent? Look at this. I mean, never have it ever happened to my tarot decks. Okay, I'll fix it later on. No, it has happened with every. Wow! Can you see it? It's also bent. Usually it never bends. Every tarot of me is like. God, you're playing a trick on me. No, something is wrong. It's better. Okay. Do we need to take cards from this or this? Doesn't matter actually today. I'm so sorry about this. I'll give you a timestamp when I'm not me. I'm just telling you your messages. We have 4 of Cups. Seven of Wands, Queen, sorry, the Empress, and 8 of Swords. Okay. This deck is not bent and I love it. Again, this is not bent to. It's like I know what I do with my cards. These I don't know what's wrong with the other two. Okay. Okay, I'll move on. So pile number one. I'll give you the messages as if I'm giving you the messages from angels. Okay. So dear pile number one, your secret chakra was the strongest when you knew that you were in control of your life and everything was predictable. Some of you could be a Taurus, and you just basically love, irrespective of the zodiac sign, you just basically love the expectancy in life. You love how you're how you're predictable, or how you can just think it through what will happen in your future. This time, however, your life has changed and it has transformed. You were going through a transformation period for a long time, and you would be glad to hear that you have done with your transformation period. The transformation period is over. The karma is been the lesson that you needed to learn. You have learned it. You might not be aware of it right now, obviously, and it's okay. Some of the transformation and the lessons that we learn, we just understand about them after a certain period of time. And that's just the natural process. However, after this transformation period has taken over in your life, you cannot predict anything in your life. You cannot predict who you are. You cannot predict how or what makes you happy, what you should be doing right now. All you know is in the past you were so and so type of a person, and in the current you are unable to pinpoint what is your qualities, what is your likes, what is your dislikes, and what makes you happy. And that's something that is making you defensive too, which is like any new changes that comes in your life, you just get defensive very quickly, thinking that that new beginning is something that is giving you another transformational lessons, or another type of a period where you would be learning something, and then it would be a havoc, and then you wouldn't be happy about it. And somehow you're stuck in some period of your life. Either you're either you're a stuck in your past before this transformational period occurred in your life, or b, while you were having this transformational period. While you were having this transformation period, obviously you had to just surrender, you had to just accept whatever you were being receiving. You just kept your head down, you just went with it, and you were just trying to not give yourself a lot more trouble. And that's understandable. However, right now the transformational period has been over. You came to the end of the tunnel. This is that period of the time where you know, um, just imagine that you were in the tunnel that had a lot of darkness in it, and then you just see the end of the tunnel, and then you come out of it, sure, but your mind still wonders whether you are here. Your mind is still thinking about the darkness inside of the tunnel, so every now and then you are kind of going back to it, and that's understandable too. Angels are not rushing you to move on. Angels doesn't want you to, understand that you have reached the end of the tunnel or something like that. Angels understand that every process takes time, and for you to adjust to this new beginning is going to take some time. However, they just want you to understand what is happening right now. And what is happening is you are being stuck in the past, if it is the past that was before the transformational period, that's kind of, that is still, yes, that is hurtful. But if it is the past that is that is during the transformational period, that is hurting you a lot and making you feel stuck and blocking your creativity or overdoing of your creativity. It's as if you have to do a lot in order to get something out of it. You have to do, like, you have to give your 1000%, only then you will be receiving any type of benefits or any type of gain or any type of recognition that you deserve in the first place. So when you're overdoing certain activities, that's just blocking your creative aspects. Angels want you to know that there is a possibility of a new beginning. Okay, it might not feel like it, okay, but it would be easier as a process for you if you would just say to yourself that the new beginning has occurred and now you have now tapped into this new beginning. Just say this to yourself as an affirmation. Maybe you can say this to yourself right now. Maybe you can write this down. Maybe you can journal it. Maybe you can journal it over and over again till the time that it gets in your brain, in your subconscious mind. But you need to know in your heart, in your subconscious mind, you need to know that that period is gone. And you need to be open with the Four of Cups for this new beginning in your life. And it's okay to not feel strong at the moment because you didn't understand what is your strength right now. And it's okay, it's understandable, isn't it? This is a new you, and it's like a rebirth that has occurred in your life. Some of you could be watching this during the New Year's or around the time that it is going to be New Year's. And in that case, too, you're in the right path. But just by watching this video, you are on the right path. You were meant to be over here. You're meant to be watching this video. If that gives you any confirmation, if that gives you any calm in your heart, that was the message for you. So yes, with the strength in reverse, obviously you wouldn't feel the strength right now because you do not know what's going on. You do not know who you are. You do not know what, you're not even confident in yourself, how you would be confident in life, and that's understandable. What is what angels wanted to know is, don't be hard on yourself for not being confident in yourself, because if they can understand you, obviously you can understand yourself too. Angels are going to help you have a, a flow in your life, a smoothness in your life that you deserve right now. So far, you were in a bumpy road. Now you are transitioning to, you have transitioned already towards this road that is smooth. However, when the physical transformation has already occurred, however, mentally we are still in the past, we would still have the imprint of the bumpy road being going on right now. We would still be afraid as if it's going on right now over here. Angels want you to just surrender to angels. Just ask angels what you should be doing. Okay? Ask your angels for any type of guidance. It could be through angel numbers. It could be through any type of psychic medium. You yourself need to connect to your intuition. You yourself need to connect to your angels, and not just once. Be in contact with them throughout. And I know some of you are in contact with them throughout. This is just a confirmation that you are in the right path. In that case, keep on asking them, what should I do next? Where should I be headed to? What should I, where should I go, etc. They will help you out throughout your journey, okay? And therefore, you will be You will be guided because of your angels towards a smooth path with the temperance. Okay? And it is okay however you're feeling emotionally or mentally. You might sometimes feel like you are low on the energy. You might sometimes feel like you have to be defensive. In that case, just remind yourself that the life has changed and the manifestation is already there in your life. Just remind yourself what has happened in your life. Okay? It could be, for example, for some of you, it could be that you are trying to do something with, let's say, YouTubing, or um, you're trying to build yourself in a platform, in a social media platform, and for a long time you were doing a lot of work, and still there was no reflection of what you needed. Now just try to remind yourself that no, the time has changed, and now I'm receiving the reflection. Now I'm receiving the engagement from the clients or from the audience. Remind yourself of what changes has occurred in your life already. The example that I gave you might be applicable for some of you, like two of you or 2% of you. Two was the significant number. Or some of you who relates with 222 as an angel number two. However, there could be multiple examples, multiple different scenarios for different people, right? So just take this message for your life. What is happening in your life that has never happened before? What you have worked for a very long time, and then that work was never reciprocated. What you're doing right now, and that is benefiting you. Okay, what results do you see that is a positive results? Keep on reminding yourself that, because that will help you be a little bit calmer throughout the journey. Through, like, mentally you will be calmer, right? And then you need that right now, because the transformation period is already over. The new beginning has already received by you. Okay. Obviously, the Four of Cups has a different illustration of the example. Okay, there's someone who is trying to provide the fourth cup to the person. However, in your life, you have already received it. That's what my psychic message has been telling me. Okay, after receiving it, okay, there needs to be an aftermath kind of a care that you need right now, and throughout that, angels are going to guide you, and that's the guidance that you will be receiving. Just ask the angels for whatever messages they are giving throughout. Whenever you need them, you can always call upon them. They will give you the blessings, they will give you the advice, and you can go smoothly throughout. Okay, you can just smoothly, yeah, it would be a smooth journey, right? So now, just as a disclaimer, this is a general reading. I would always recommend you to trust your intuition first. If every messages that is over here, whatever messages is aligned with your intuition, just follow that. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I am happy to read these messages for you. Let me know in the comments down below how you are feeling about it. We'll see you in the next time. Bye. For those of you who chose file number 2, this is going to be a reading. Today we are going to see what angels wants to say to you, or what you need to know right now. So if you are over here, if you have clicked on this video, you're probably on the right path. Continue watching if the messages are setting you free. There are two types of tarot messages that happens in our life. I think that some of you need to listen to this. Sometimes when we oversee the tarots, which is like, this is not the calling for the intuition. Our intuition has not told us to watch tarot. However, in the past, when we have watched tarot readings on YouTube, we have felt, stress free. So, what we like, in order to feel stress free once again, we just click on any random video, right? And that's not the calling of our intuition. Sometimes it's really not something that we can understand the difference between intuition and something else, like our emotional needs. Yeah, so when we are not guided by our intuition towards any path, Even tarot readings could be sometimes stressful. So just be mindful about how you're feeling throughout this tarot reading. If you're feeling good, if you're feeling like messages are helping you out, it's calming you, it's de-stressing you, just continue watching this video and you are on the right path. However, if you're feeling like you're feeling more stressed out, you're feeling like this is going nowhere, etc., leave it be. Okay, you can just exit, and that's completely all right. Okay, angels never wanted you to watch any of the video. Angel could always suggest you to do some things. Okay, however, it's completely up to you. Why? Because God has made you to be someone of a free will. Okay, so it's completely up to you and your free will of how and what you do with your life, including whether you want to watch this video through or not. Okay, so once I have said this message for everyone, let me just give you the disclaimer as well, which is this is a general reading. Some messages will resonate with you, and there would be some type of advices that might come out. Just listen to those messages or consider those messages that is aligned with your intuition, and you'll be fine. Okay? Okay, so without further ado, we'll begin and see what the first card is. We have Choose a New Direction. It's a beautiful card to have. We'll see what other cards we have. We are going to use traditional tarot for you guys too. Just give me a moment. I'm shuffling a little bit behind the camera. For my convenience, and then I'll continue shuffling on camera. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Choose a new direction. Angels, help out for the cards for pile number 2. Thank you so much. I just now watched this YouTube Shorts video where someone was where there was this song. I will sing it to you. It might be something of resonance to you guys. Do you want to talk about power? Let me share power. Something like that. So if it is related to you, if you have been listening to that song, maybe you are in the right path for watching this video. Okay. Just a second. Three of Wands, it's the Lovers, and the Strength. Okay. Are there any more cards, Guardian Angel? Okay. Choose a new direction. It's a wonderful message. Okay. This is for a love scenario, which is like a loving relationship scenario. However, this could be a romantic love, or this could be platonic love, or family love. It could be anything. Okay. And for some of you, it could be for every type of every type of loving relationships. Okay. Informal relationships. And it's not a surprise that you have chosen pink heart, which is representative of self-love crystal, which is, rose quartz crystal. And I want to tell you that some of you is going to watch pile number 3 as well. That also has green heart, and that's also representative of a heart chakra. Okay. Okay. Without further ado, we'll begin with the reading. And now I, yeah, I might be having the tone of if angels were speaking to you, how they would talk to you. Okay. Okay. Dear pile number 2, you need to choose a new direction. Not because it is morally right, not because it is going to, you know, give you something of your benefit. Maybe it's going to make you feel more loved or give you someone who loves you truly or genuinely. It's not because of that, but because you need to have a harmonious relationship with everyone in your life. And once you do have the harmonious relationship with everyone, obviously um you would end up in such a relationship with other person is giving you equal amount of love as that of you are giving them. Right now you guys are not meeting in the middle, and you know it. You believe, however, that you are doing a lot of work, and that is right with the 10 of wands. You believe that they are at fault for not meeting you halfway. However, vibrationally, when we see it at play, as per our vibration and as per our frequency, you are the one who is doing who is doing 100% of the work without giving them the chance or space to meet you in the halfway. So once you do understand that you don't have to do it, right? Because why it is coming as your action, it is because some of you has some type of an addiction, some of you have some type of a trauma in the past. Everything is kind of leading you to an a feeling, a self-image where you believe that you have to do 100% of the work. You have to give everything to the other person in order for them to be with you. If they are being with you, it is a favor they are doing to you. You have to please them in order for them to stay with you. And that's the mentality right now we are having. And and it almost looks like it's hopeless with the 8 of swords. It's hopeless in loving situation. Every time I'm the one who end up giving the other person, and then every time it's like I end up receiving nothing but betrayal from the other person. It's hopeless that I feel this way. For some of you, you understand that this is not coming from the healthy loving perspective. You understand that this is not what true love is. I shouldn't be a people pleaser, for example, or I shouldn't try to do everything for the other person. Some of you understand that. However, the hopeless situation in that case is that you are not able to break free from it. And you know what? You don't need to come from the inside and out. From the inside, which is like you may be trying to fix the mindset of yours, which is like, oh my god, I have to fix my mindset in order for me to understand that I don't have to do all the work all by myself. I don't have to, you know, I can accept the other person's love irrespective of whoever I am, etc. That might be one of your perspective, which is like, I should do the inner work. I should try to make my mind or subconscious mind understand that love is something that I receive even without any type of a hard work, right? However, angels are asking you to understand that all you need to have is strength. It wouldn't feel good but it's a decision that you make. It wouldn't feel good to not give the other person 100%. It wouldn't feel good to stay on your grounds. It would feel very unnatural. It would feel very repulsive. It would make you feel like you have to run away from that other person. It would make you feel like you're doing something wrong when you're giving 50% to the other person, right? You already know what you want from the other person. You already know how much you want to give to the other person. It's always innate. However, the actions is what you need to focus on. And that's the new direction you'll have to take. Or you'll have to choose. It's not you'll have to, you know, it's a new direction that you can choose. It's a direction that is there. Instead of trying to fix our, inner world, in inner self, or inner child, or self healing, instead of doing all those stuff, we are now focusing on our attention, not on our mind, but on our actions. Focus our actions to not to give the other person 100%. We already know how much we want to give. We are implementing that on action. We are implementing those things, and just being there. For example, I don't know. For example, you tonight you're feeling sick and you don't want to cook dinner for the other person. However, you're also feeling sick. Usually, whenever you don't want to cook, you ask the other person, and some of you are living in with your person. I don't know why I'm sensing that. Yeah, you ask the other person, and then the other person says that, okay, if you don't want to cook, we'll order the meal today. However, you know that you cannot make food and you are sick, and it will be healthy for you to eat food that is homemade. You know what you want. You know that you don't want to make food today. You know that you don't want the other person to order the junk food from outside. You want the other person to cook food for you. You know everything of this. Instead of trying to be mentally prepared, which is like, oh no, if I'll do the inner work, it will come out naturally to me. And that's true. When we do the inner work, things does come naturally to us, and then we naturally become a kind of in alignment with ourselves and everything like that, right? That's a true part. However, that is something that you have tried, and maybe something angels are saying that there's a different part too. Instead of trying to be mentally okay with asking them to make food for you, just physically do it. Just state it to them in a firm land, which is like, no, I don't want you to order food for us. I want you to cook food for us. It will be much healthy, and it is something that is beneficial for me too, because I'm sick today. And that's the strength angels are telling you, the strength in action. Okay, with the hermit, I'm also sensing that angels are asking you to understand that you can do both of them side by side. Which is like, tell them what you need to tell them, do the actions with the strength, and also de-stress yourself, or uh, there would be an aftermath, right? And there would be a feeling like, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that, etc., etc. Just look at yourself, self do self assurance, um etc., right? Then do the inner work, but let your inner work be aligned with your actions, right? Choose a different path. This is the different path. And from here on, you would never understand and never guess how your life will turn out to be with the Three of Wands. it would turn out to be something that you wanted it to be. However, that's one of the possibilities. It could turn out to be something much positive than that of you would have ever experienced. Maybe it would turn out to be something that you have never thought of, and it wouldn't feel even positive. But I don't think that that's the case. However, with the Three of Wands, is very positive energy actually. But however, it will turn out to be one of the manifestation that you will end up, one of the things that you will end up manifesting because of this practice of yours will be a new positive beginning along with a happy, harmonious relationship. A harmonious relationship, you guys. A harmonious relationship. A healthy relationship, however you want to call it. Okay, so this was it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video through. Let me know in the comments down below. You know what? Comment pink heart in the comments down below so that I know that you have made it to the end. This is the end of the reading, and I hope it resonated. Again, to give you the disclaimer, this is a general reading. Any messages and any advice that aligns with your intuition, trust that. Always trust your intuition, nothing else and no one else, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Goodbye. Hello to those of you who chose pile number 3. This is going to be a reading. Today we are going to see what you need to know right now, kind of a reading, which is like angels guidance, angels messages, however you want to call it. But I hope through this intention, like my intention towards this reading for you guys is that you understand your deepest questions are being answered in your heart. Okay, so I don't know, I didn't phrase it correctly. The questions that you have in your heart that has been answered, I hope that is coming true. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, we'll see what the first card is. And this is the first card, and we have meditation brings answer. It almost gives me the vibe of, if you want peace, meditation is the way to go for it. Okay, some of you is not having a peaceful night, especially you're not, maybe you're not having good sleep, you guys. I'm not saying that for some of you. Some of you could have some type of a health issue. Yes, definitely that one. Okay, okay, all of the cards that fell into my lap. We are going to see what these cards are. Oh, I don't think these are the, okay, yeah, I channeled this already. Just a second, please. Okay, so now I'll be saying the messages to you as if your angels are telling you. Okay. Dear pile number 3, with all these images of naked bodies, I'm just saying that. Just a minute. I need to tell you the messages that I'm seeing. You guys need to love yourself as you are physically. It's not like a need necessarily, but angels are suggesting you that you can, because any which ways in real life there are different shapes and different bodies and different kinds of people, right? Some are like, there's every range of bodies that we can see. Some are blonde, some are like, as we are seeing the hair, some have auburn hair, some have red hair, some have a blonde hair, some have brown hair, and every colored hair is beautiful. Some are slim, some are fat, some are, there was this video I was watching where the girl was saying that she's neither fat nor slim. She's kind of in between, kind of an energy. I don't remember what she called herself, but then it was more like I'm in between type of a girl. And again, that was like a self love ish message that she was sending to others, which is like, I love myself the way I am, and everyone who is, who is like me, you can love yourself for who you are, etc. Right? Um, I'd like to add up. Some of you is believing that they don't like some parts of themselves, and they want to do some type of a changes in their body, and that's something that exists too, doesn't it? Like we have this option for surgery, right? We have, like, for example, hair. If someone has blonde hair and they don't like blonde hair, they can color their hair as brown or as any color that they please, right? So that's one of the options that we all have. However, that doesn't mean that you have to, that doesn't, like, that can be one of your goals. File number 3, I'm not saying that that shouldn't be one of your goals. That is a beautiful goal in itself. You can always go back to wanting to change your body for anything. Like, there are some multiple people who want to do gymming just because they want to be slim, and some people do it because it's a healthy practice, etc. So it's like variety of people have different reasons for gymming. So it's like you get to decide what you want to be, how you want to be looking like too, right? You get to decide if you want to change your body. Some people use manifestation for changing their body, right? Some people use some type of different methods. For example, there's this Leo Alexander, right? She speaks um, in her video about how she has manifested a dimple on her cheek, right? And there was this another lady who did two piercing, one on each cheek. And once that piercing was removed, it gives the dimple effect. So so again, the goal for both of these ladies were dimples, and then they achieved those goals by different methods. So you have different methods, you guys. You can do it anyhow you want it to. But till the time you do it, or till the time your body changes, love your body for what it is, right? Because it has been providing us so many things. It has been helping us get up in the morning. It has been helping us to enjoy the sight that we are seeing. It has been helping us to smell that we can smell. It has been helping us to, like, just enjoy the life in itself, right? Enjoy the pleasures of life, etc. So, I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't love yourself and love your body. You can love your body, and you can also, ouch, wait a second. I hit myself. Okay. You can love your body, and also simultaneously you can also wish for your body to change. Wishes comes from different sides of us. One comes from the side of us that just hates the reality, right? And one comes from the side of us like, I love it, sure, but I would love a different change. And I want you to embrace that type of a belief system in your life, because that would feel good in your heart, right? You cannot fake yourself to your heart. You have to always, like, your heart always knows what's the truth, what's your truth, etc. So yeah, that's that. I don't know, I'm just seeing this female's genitalia, which is obviously it's not completely drawn. However, some of you doesn't want to be a specific gender. They want to be a different gender. That's one of the messages I'm seeing. And again, that's one of the options. We can do it until the time that, for example, if it's like a big surgery that you have to do, right? Obviously, you might not have the money and the resources right now. Until the time you're not doing it, you can just embrace yourself the way you are. You can accept yourself the way you are. And you can love yourself the way you are. Okay? So, yeah, never, just give me a moment. Just want to say this phrase in Hindi for a little bit. Never do kanjusi when you're giving love to yourself, okay? Never, what the word kanjusi means is never be a cheapskate when you're giving love to yourself. Give the love to yourself, to to yourself very abundantly, in other words, because you deserve it. And like, especially, you deserve your love. Pile number three. Okay, and even if, like, for example, I do not love me, if someone else loves me, I would completely disregard their love because I don't love me, right? And that's how self love usually works. If I love me and others love me, I will accept their love towards me. And that's the truth, right? It always is that way. So yeah, don't care about whether others love you or not. Even if others would love you, it wouldn't be a loving experience because you don't love yourself, right? So just be in love with yourself, okay? You can 100% change yourself the way you are, and you deserve it. You deserve to change yourself. But that doesn't mean that you have to be hateful or disregarding of who you are right now. You can completely love and accept yourself right now, the way you are. And also, you can wish for changes in your life, in your body. That's too, that's one of the beautiful aspects of life, right? Okay. That's the truth too. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, and if you were wondering, by number three, you have been protected by guardian angels. I don't know why you're sensing that way. Okay, just a message, just uh, might be a trigger warning for some of you. So if you want to listen to it, you can continue listening to it. If you do not want to, you can plug out your earphones. I'll give you a thumbs up, and then you can come back, put your earphones back. It's not a big message, but it's not a lengthy message, but it still could be triggering for some of you. Okay, you can plug it out right now. Okay, so when I was seeing the female genitalia, and over here there's a female, and this female is being protected by guardian angels. Um, I don't know, it just gives me a message of physical abuse, sexual assault, or every type of female crimes like acid attacks, or what can I say, rapes, whatever. Like, I'm just sensing everything like that. My angels just said not to say that, which is like the R word. As I said earlier, I gave you the trigger warning, okay, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right because the basic message is now, from now on, you're being protected, or yeah, basically, you are just being protected, and then you have bonded that protection with your angels. Your angels were kind of trying to, just a second, I'll give you this particular message to everyone. We'll just wait for the other person to come back. Okay, I hope they have come back. Okay, so you have bonded your protection contract with your angels. Some of your guardian angels were there who were trying to give you the protection all along. However, there might have been some incident after which you were like, nope, I need the protection from a guardian angel. I need the protection from them, right? And then you have bonded this protection with your angels. Have you seen Harry Potter? If you have, this visuals is kind of giving me the energy of that promise. What is that promise where you? Uh, I don't even remember. Professor Snape gave a promise to Narcissa Malfoy, which is Draco Malfoy's mother, saying that I promise to protect your son. And then that is like a promise that they make. They do like a handshake, something like that. And then there becomes a kind of chain, kind of an kind of a bond that movie, right? And that's how I see it. Which is like you have made a contract with your guardian angels without even knowing it, you guys. Sometimes it's simply the intention that we put out on the universe, which is like, you know what, I need protection right now. And that's how you said it as an affirmation. Your angels were like, okay, we'll protect you. Okay, so that's how I believe that has happened for some of you guys. Maybe you have prayed to guardian angels for asking for their protection towards you, and then they have given the protection to you, right? Right. And for some of you guys, angels are telling you that you don't have to work hard in order to be protected by anyone. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, I don't know why. What's going on? It's like you are trying really hard. You're working really hard to have a meaningful relationship in your life because someone has deceived you in the past, someone have cheated you or something like that. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this message has ended already. The protection one, which is like, or maybe you're just trying to protect yourself really hard, which is like, okay, I'll do this, that will protect me, I'll do that, that will protect me, etc. So that's one of the end messages that I'm seeing. But irrespective, that message has ended. The basic message is like angels are giving you the protection and you have bonded with them, which is like you have angels were always there, handing, like wanting to give you the hand, and now you have given them your hand, which is like there's the bond coming from both of your side. It's like a contract that both of you made towards your life, saying that both of you need this particular goal to be met, which is your protection to be done. Yeah. Okay. So okay, we'll begin with the reading. Pile number 3. I mean, like, we have already begun with the reading, of course. I'll just say the messages as if the angels are telling you, okay? Dear pile number 3, some of you like purple color, don't you? Did you know that that was the color of the crown chakra? And your crown chakra is really strong right now. And whenever you go to the meditation, you will just feel the whole universe if you want to. You can travel if you want to. You can connect to me, the angels, the guardian angels, or God if you want to. And this meditation is only going to bring you a lot of goosebumps, a lot of happy moments, a lot of peace, bliss, and something that you have not experienced for a real long time. And everything is your intuition, dear. Your intuition is very strong and very sharp. It knows how to protect your heart. And your heart, I know how much you are protective over it. I know that you have loved someone and they have not been right towards you. Maybe they have cheated on you or they have deceived you in some other way, lied to you, etc. And now you're being very defensive, saying that, oh my God, I don't trust this world, I don't trust the whole universe, I don't trust that I will ever receive some type of a loving relationship in my life. And you know what is happening right now? Rooting from that kind of a thought, you're kind of working really hard towards your next love that is not even here in the physical world. Or maybe you're working really hard towards your new love that you are in a relationship with. This depends on whether you are in a relationship or not. If you're not, this is the work that you are doing for your future love or your future spouse, or this is the work that you are doing um, for your current partner. I mean, don't you see? it's not it's not going to work out, because somehow, I'll tell you what, 10 of wands is, yes, it's something, it's a good thing, you are doing a lot of work, etc., yada yada yada. However, queen of wands is something that is where the person knows a lot, and now, yes, you have grown so much, and we are very proud of you, from 7 of wands to 10 of wands. Now we need to abandon the 10 of wands energy by number 3. We need for you to accept and embrace the queen of wands energy or the king of wands energy. We just understand that you cannot do all the work. You particularly cannot do everything for the other person in order for them to be just doing one thing, which is being loyal to you. It's they have to decide that they will be loyal to you. It's not on you. So do you understand why holding all these wands is kind of futile? Because all you need to hold is just one wand, the ace of wands, a new beginning. And I know this sounds really stressful, because however you are right now, you have grown from the person that you were in the past. And the person who was in the past was um, naive enough to accept this love and think that this was something real and something beautiful. And I know that this sounds like this is like a comfortable place for you, stating that you're better than yesterday. And yes, you are. However, we would like you to move ahead of this situation. Be more better from today, because you can, and we know it. And you'll need the strength for it, and we'll provide you the strength for it. We'll provide you the strength for everything that you need. You have been already provided with the protection, but you don't have the strength to just go out and face the world. We'll give you the strength to go out and face the world. You don't have the strength to go out and go to the dating world right now and try out a relationship, new beginning, new relationship. We'll give you the strength to be in a new relationship. All you have to do is bond with us. Tell us that you need strength, and then we'll provide you that. Tell us that through meditation. Last time you have meditated, you have come into this conclusion of you needed the protection. This time when you meditate, you will be given the strength and the new beginning that you will have with the new lover that you will be with. Being in bed with them will also be good. It will be filled with desire, and it will be fruitful. I don't know why I said that. It just, these fruits are what I'm seeing. It will be divine. The way she's looking at the angel, it will be divine. You'll see God in each other. I'm seeing these golden lights too, like a glitter. Some of you is contacting the fairies right now, and fairies are with you. I don't know why I'm channeling that some of you is I don't know. Just a second. Okay, now I've detached with the angels side. Okay, angels messages have come back to me. Okay, by the fairies, when I was saying that some of you is in contact with your fairies, Some of you know about the concept of fairies, however, the others of you is like, huh, what are you talking about? Fairies are not real. And I'm like, ah, how can you believe in angels and not believe in fairies? I don't know, it's so funny because everything is kind of, you know, um, everything is under the same sector, which is like divine beings, right? Okay, anyway, um, there's a message that could be a little bit for the trigger warning people. Okay, so if you are not interested in that type of a message, which could be possibly a trigger warning, you can plug out your earphones. I'll give you a thumbs up, and then you'll come back. Okay, you can put your earphones back. However, right now, plug it out. Okay. When I was seeing the lovers card over here, I was sensing that some of you is afraid of even having sex. For those of you who have had a sexual assault type of an experience that I was talking about during the first trigger warning message that I received. And that's why this message was very important for you to understand that this sex is going to be a you are going to have desires which you didn't if you were being assaulted in the past. B, this would feel like you have received some type of a positive experience right after sex. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but when I'm seeing these fruits, right, I'm sensing that this will be a fruitful experience. I know that that's not how we say it for sex, but that's how you are going to feel like. This is going to feel so positive, as if you have received something from the universe, you have received from the divine through this person, right? And that's why you are also going to be connected more towards the divine. This sex is going to feel like it's divine, and they are going to pleasure your, again, an adult word is coming up, pleasure your clit. Okay, I don't know why I'm sensing that, but obviously, for yeah, for most of you, this is the girl who has experienced some type of sexual assault, because over here I was seeing the girl, over here I'm seeing the girl again. I don't know what I'm going through, you guys. I mean, maybe it's gender based, maybe it's not. Just take however it resonates, okay? Okay, however, when I'm seeing this, the mountain over here, I'm seeing it is like a clit. I don't know why I'm seeing that way, but it is when I'm visually. That's my psychic message that I'm receiving. Okay, so they maybe they understand that going inside of you or fingering you right away would be something that would be traumatic experience for you, and that's why they're just going to play with your clit for now and for a long time. And whenever you are ready for the entrance to happen, that's when they enter you, right? So that's one of the messages that was strong for you guys. Okay, so this was it. Let me give you the thumbs up is for those of you who has removed the earphones, and now I'm calling them back, because I don't know why I'm calling them back, because I think their messages are pretty much done. Just keep in mind, this is the advice card from angels, which is meditation brings answer. Just connect with angels, and they would be like, meditation will help you connect with angels, and um, that will be helpful for you, right? So, however, as a disclaimer, this is a general reading. Just take the messages that resonates with you, with your intuition. Like, some messages and some advice will be something that your intuition will say that yes, this is the right one for me. Just trust that one, okay? Don't trust everything. Okay, so I mean, like, always 100% trust your intuition. Okay, so this is it. And also, I don't know, I think I didn't mention it, there's this 7 7 over here. It's like 7 is an important number for you guys, and 777 could be an angel number that you would be receiving in any time near future, or 7 could be your life path number as well. So this was it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Namaste, goodbye. Instead of saying like goodbye like this, I ended up doing like this, as if my hand is saying goodbye to the other hand. Okay, anyway, bye.